what are the reasons why someone, either a person or an organization, a group of people, would do an airdrop? Why would they airdrop other people things? Here's a couple of the reasons why. Number one is they might do it for marketing reasons. They might want to draw attention, draw eyeballs to whatever project they have, and so they are attempting to do so by doing an airdrop. Now, some groups, they might airdrop it to a bunch of people. So if I have an organization and I'm planning to do something new, I might airdrop my people something that they can then use, and it's going to draw attention, right? So that's one way they might do it. Now, another marketing reason is you might airdrop an NFT to an influencer. Let's say, for example, you want to do some influencer marketing, and because it's traceable through the blockchain, you can say, hey, this person is a holder. People can see that they're a holder because they can find their wallet. And so you would airdrop an influencer this NFT in order to do marketing reasons. Now, for better or worse, there's some people that do it without notifying the influencer. There's some people who do it through talking about it. And then some people, you just have to figure out what are the reasons, what are the intentions, those kinds of things. So you got to be careful out there. But that's one of the reasons why someone might do an airdrop. They might send them one thing rather than sending a bunch of NFTs to a bunch of different people. It might be one NFT to one person kind of thing. Another reason why someone might do an airdrop is simply for project reasons. So that depends upon their project. Here's a couple of examples of projects and reasons why they did airdrops. So back on March 17th of 2022, which at the time of this recording, it is now September. And so this is obviously several months ago. So there is a very popular NFT project called Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's by a group called Yuga Labs. And so Yuga Labs was getting ready to launch the sale of a metaverse land NFT. So you could buy essentially like a deed to a plot of land in their metaverse, and that metaverse was then, I believe they're still in development of a game for it. And so on March 17th, what they did, and March 17th was first, they wanted people to buy those NFTs, the metaverse land, using a coin that they created. Since their Bored Ape Yacht Club is like their most popular thing, well, then they created the Ape coin. So what they did is if you were in the Bored Ape ecosystem, so for various reasons, if you held a certain type of Bored Ape Yacht Club, or I believe even an Ape Kennel Club or a Mutant Ape Yacht Club, you received a certain number of ape coins sent to you by Yuga Labs. You had to set up your wallet in order to receive it, but it was sent to you so that then later you could use that to buy this metaverse NFT land. A different organization. So there is a very popular, it's a lot like eBay for NFTs, where you can, if you own one, you can go and you connect your wallet, and that's your account, and then you can use that to buy and sell NFTs on what's called the aftermarket, so individuals buying and selling them kind of thing, as well as there's organizations buying and selling them, but it's called OpenSea. The official website, let me just confirm, OpenSea. Yep, OpenSea.io is the website. And again, please be sure to double check all of your own links anyways. But so OpenSea, there was a rumor. What was happening is there was a rumor that OpenSea was going to go public. Well, the Web3, there's a lot of people in Web3 that believe in decentralization. They don't want really big companies operating the space. That's kind of what the blockchain is for, is to help decentralize everything so that it's not one person controlling stuff. Well, there was rumor that OpenSea was going to go public by selling stock in their company, because they are a company. And so a group of people got together and created a couple of different groups. And those groups wanted to create a competitor to OpenSea that was decentralized, because OpenSea is a company operating, and they're a for-profit company kind of thing. So what they did is then on December 25th, depending upon how much, so they went to OpenSea's, database and watched the transactions, and they read the transactions, and they said, hey, if you have bought and sold using OpenSea, and you've done so with a certain amount of cryptocurrency, then we are going to airdrop you. We're going to create a coin, and we're going to airdrop you a coin based upon how much you've bought and sold, your trading volume. And essentially, how much have you then paid to OpenSea? Because if you use OpenSea, a certain percentage of what you buy and sell goes to OpenSea to cover their fees, the website, the developers, the marketing, all those kinds of things, right? That's how they make money. And so this group, they created a coin and then they airdropped it to people based upon how much they've used it. There's any number of NFT projects. I'm a holder of one called Ape Liquid. I hold one or a couple of different NFTs that's created by that group of people. I'm also a holder of one called Mech Game. Mech Game is an interesting one. Mech Game is going to be a game in which you can play and battle machines versus robot machines versus you can play other people kind of thing. It's like this. Imagine if you've ever saw the movie Avatar. You know that people got, like, there was this guy at the end that got into this big thing, and it had arms, it had feet, it had guns, and it had this knife kind of thing. So it's a little bit like that. These big machines battling other big machines. Well, I own a Genesis mech, so one of their first generations of mech, and because I do, I was airdropped a drone for every mech that I own, right? So going back to Ape Liquid is an organization. If you own a certain NFT, they recently airdropped artifacts to holders of these NFTs, and those artifacts were then used to create certain things, and you could combine them, and I don't even fully understand how it all works. There was a different organization. So there's a lot of people, if you're in Web3, if you'll see that people have their name or a name .eth, so .eth. Well, that .eth is created by an organization that's ENS. It's called Ethereum Name Service. So ENS domain is what it is. So it'd be like going to a website, but it's interacting in the Ethereum blockchain. Well, that organization of ENS wanted to open it up so that the community could vote. And so depending upon how long you held an ENS domain for, or depending upon when you bought an ENS or how many you owned, they airdropped tokens. And then depending upon how many tokens you had, then you could vote on certain things that they were doing as an organization. So those are all examples of, and those are all project reasons. Well, the third reason why someone would do an airdrop that I have written down, and I'm sure that there's probably more. If there are, please be sure to let me know on either Twitter, or you can join the Discord. You can go to web3simplified.xyz to find links to both. And the third reason I have written down is for monetary reasons. Someone might do an airdrop, like let's go back to the Yuga Labs one. Well, because they were doing a metaverse land, well, if they create a coin and they airdrop the coin, all of a sudden there's coin in existence. Because they were later doing an NFT, and this is not confirmed, this is just me making an educated guess, because they were doing the metaverse land sale. If they say, hey, the only way to buy it is to get this coin, well, if let's say, so I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, they did 5,000 metaverse land sales. There was 50,000. Well, if only 10,000 people receive the coin, but there's 50,000 for sale, well, then it seems like there's going to be more than 10,000 people that want to buy these things. So people would be buying and selling and trading this coin. So there might be all of a sudden an influx of money to Yuga Labs in order to continue with their business efforts. Or if you are an artist and you want to create something, a piece of art, an NFT, and you want to make money, one way that you could possibly do it is if you create an NFT, you airdrop it to certain people, say they already hold an NFT or whatever, and I'll get to that in the reason why you'd receive one. But you can airdrop it to someone, and then if they sell that piece of art, that NFT, then you can build into the system to receive a royalty fee. so that if someone else sells it, you get a percentage of whatever they sell it for, depending upon what system they use, that kind of thing. But that's one reason. So monetary reasons, or people want to make money, is one of the reasons why they would do an airdrop.